draft requires every man here in the United States, and I'm only talking about the United States, so if you're outside the United States, I mean, I can't talk about what you got going on. But here in the United States, every man at the age of 18 is required by law to sign up with the Selective Service. Now, it's selective because they only choose men, and you have to continue to register until you're the age of 25. So anytime you move, anytime you change your address, anytime any information gets updated, you have to update the Selective Service. And if you don't, you're liable for never getting a federal job. You may not get a state job. You may not be able to go to state prison, and you may end up, or no, I don't mean state prison, state school, state university, and you may end up in prison for 2 years with major fines for simply not registering to be ready at any moment to sacrifice yourself for your country. Okay, well, where's the equality? Why is it we don't allow women to do that?
Shalom. Starting off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakawadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned the truth from, and shalom to elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be, Though It Tarry, Wait for It. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be, Though It Tarry, Wait for It. So I have a small Yahoo News article, and it reads, Lawmakers move to automate Selective Service registration for all men. Let's read on down for a little more information. It says a new plan from House lawmakers will automatically register men for a potential military draft when they hit age 18, avoiding potential legal consequences connected to failing to file the paperwork at the proper time. It says language included in the House Armed Services Committee's draft of the annual Defense Authorization Bill would mandate the automatic registration of all males between the ages of 18 and 26 living in America in the Selective Service system, the federal database used for a military draft in case of national emergency. The system hasn't been used for that purpose for 52 years, but men who fail to register can face a host of legal consequences, including forfeiture of eligibility for federal programs and possible jail time. So this is all I'm gonna read right here in this article. I have another article also to bring it out, but you see they're pushing for this mandate, this bill to be in place for a selective service registration for all men, which is a military draft. And men in the men of the Lord have been warning you constantly of a military draft is coming. World War III is upon us. It's brewing up each and every day. The Lord is doing stuff. This is the Lord's movie. So he's pushing things in a route. We see what the Lord is about to do, and we are telling you that there will be a military draft. You 2/3 you ninjas will be on the front lines. You will be sent off to the Middle East to fight in this third war, World War III. You will be on the front lines. You want to be so hard in America. You want to be gangsters. You think you tough. You think you rough. We'll see how hard and tough you can be on the front line. You want to tools. You want to cause a type of violence and havoc and do a type of wickedness, evil over in America. At least see how you go do on the front lines over the Middle East. You see, let's keep on moving, because this is what coming to America. You know, a military draft of all ages, and you women are not safe either. Some of you women will get picked off and sent off also. So we into a great time of trouble, tribulation, sorrow. So let's read this article. It says, paper recruiting crisis is national security threat. We're going to just read a little bit of this and dive into the lesson. It says the Army's recruiting crisis, the most substantial since the creation of all volunteer force 50 years ago, is a threat to U.S. national security and will require a whole of nation effort to be reversed, according to the authors of new paper published by the Association of the U.S. Army. The Army has seen significant recruiting shortfalls for at least the past 2 years. In fiscal 2022, the service missed by 15,000 its goal of recruiting 60,000 new soldiers. In fiscal 2023, with an ambitious goal of recruiting 65,000 new soldiers, the Army fell short by 10,000. The current regular Army in strength of 42,000 is the smallest since before World War II, the authors write. So nobody does not want to join the so-called Army. Nobody wants to fight with America. You see, Babylon the Great will fall in its third war. It is over, you see. And the so-called Gen Z, this society is numbered weak and feminine men, sodomites, dudes that worry about Instagram pics, Twitter pics, being TikTok famous, worrying about going to Starbucks. They won't be Snapchat famous. But these men that worry about fighting the war. He's not worried about what's going on around the world. This gonna sneak up upon them. When this happens, this gonna catch them by surprise. They don't know what's going on. You see, this society is not ready for us to come. This society is not built for us to come. This so-called American man is not built for us to come. They're not built for war. You see, the society is going down the drain. The Lord is crushing the society. It's weak, effeminate men in the society. And in this third woe, America will fall in this third woe. You see? And we have all the type of havoc and violence going on in the streets right now. All hell could break loose any day. Shit can hit the fan. And the Lord has all these natural catastrophes, these catastrophic disasters going on, tornadoes, earthquakes, these strong flood storms. The Lord is definitely visiting this place. He is visiting the earth. We've seen these things play out in real time. Prophecy is hopping off the pages. We have threats of a civil war, civil unrest, rebellions, riots could take place at any day now. Sedition among men. So all hell could break loose any day now. We all here. We all hear prophecies hopping off the pages. It's speaking loud and clear. So let's start off today's lesson at Revelation chapter 11, verse 14, and it reads, the second woe is past, and the second woe is World War II, and woe goes into destruction. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly, and the third woe is World War III. And America will fall in World War III. The Lord is using Israel to draw America into this war. The least of the flock shall draw them out. We know eventually America will get involved. And when America eventually gets involved, China, Russia will dive in behind them. You see, so prophecy is hopping off the page. We see it. World War III is brewing up each and every day. We've seen these things come down the pipeline fast. So let's read this one more time. It's Revelation 11, verse 14. And it reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Let's keep on moving. This is Matthew chapter 24. Let's jump down to verse 6, and it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And we've seen all these things play out. We are seeing famines, but they're trying to weaken the food system. Sooner or later, people are going to be starving. Starvation is coming back in a big way. Cannibalism is coming back in a big way. There's going to be a lack of bread, lack of food, lack of necessities, and all hell break loose. People are going to fight for all these things. Rape, rob, stealing, causing havoc in different places, going house to house, causing mayhem, having and moving on. Let's see, this says pestilences. You see all these diseases and sicknesses the Lord is smiting the people with. And the big thing they talk about is the so-called bird flu. Talking about another pandemic, talking about lockdowns, talking about different mandates, rules and regulations, talking about also another hokey poke. So we will see what this lead though. Also, they're talking about can this be disease X? So we will see, but then we know Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is doing all these things. He's stirring and brewing stuff up each and every day. And it says earthquakes. We've seen earthquakes in many places, diverse places. We've seen earthquakes all around the world happening every day. So the Lord is showing us the signs of the times. He's showing these things right before our eyes. Let's read verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows, grief, troubles, calamities. A lot of mourning and a lot of struggles are coming. Great tribulation, time that I've seen before, is coming to the face of them. Jacob's trouble is near, and we sighing and crying and telling you things day in and day out, and warn you of these impending dangers, warn you of these things to come. So let's read this verse one more time. Matthew 26. Matthew 24, verse 6 through 8, and it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Let's keep on moving. Just a quick lesson. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 30, and it reads, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes, their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places, her bars are broken, and they have indeed became as women. This society is full of weak and feminine beta male simp men. These men are not equipped and built for war. These men are feeble. This society has nothing but a bunch of potheads, drug users, pill poppers. They're unfit, obese, their diet is trash, they don't watch what they eat. They have mental problems, and they're sodomites. You see, this society is done. These are not the men that you want to go to war. Gen Z as a whole, this place is through. This place is a laughing stock. War. That's why America will fall in its third war, World War III. They will fall. Babylon Great will fall. We cannot wait. We were seeing this before our eyes. But like I said, these men of Babylon, they're feeble and the weak. This society is not built for war. All they focus on is going to Starbucks, make these Snapchat videos, TikTok, Instagram. They want to be social media famous. They're not worried about what's going on around the world. They're not concerned about the prophecies of the times we were coming into. We are seeing the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, before our eyes, and we love to see it. Let's read this one more time. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 30, and it reads, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes, their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling place, and her bars are broken. Let's keep on moving. This second Esdras chapter 16, verse 33, and it reads, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Let's get verse 34. And it reads, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine, starvation. Stomach's going to be hitting the back soon. And we know upon this World War III approaching us, we know there will be a military drive. We know a lot of men will get sent off over the Middle East to fight in this third war, but we know they're not going to come back. They will all die. They will perish. And we know also over in America, there's threats of a civil war. You know, all these gender wars, civil war, gender war, class wars, different wars of that nature that's gonna come to men, that's gonna hit America, you know, in these streets. And you know, a lot of men gonna get picked off in that way, in that fashion. And a lot of women gonna be left to fend off for themselves, and we know how it's gonna go down. The so-called independent women said they don't need a man. They could to provide for themselves. You know, they don't need no man to be in their life. They could do all things by themselves. We gonna see in the days to come, you know, when a lot of men go get picked off, a lot of men go sent off, you know, these women we go getting raped, ravished to pieces, you know. The so-called, you know, American woman, especially Eve, the Israelite woman, they think they all of this shit, you know. They think they don't need a man, but we will see in the days to come when these so-called sleeper cells, these troops, you know, have a way of, you know, they laying dormant in these different cities, waiting to cause havoc, waiting to cause hell. And you see, they're waiting to raise her. All these things will come down the pipeline. You see, they're coming fast. So we will see in that day, we'll keep that same energy of feminism that you so-called proclaim. Keep all the women that say that, keep that same energy till this day has come. But we do know that this will lead to Isaiah 4:1. You know, the elect man. You know, a man of the Lord. It's not gonna just be any man. These women gonna flock to. There's gonna be a man of the Lord. Elect man is women gonna flock to. And you see, the Lord is gonna showcase his men. And we're gonna see who the Lord is really dealing with in that day. So let's reread these two scriptures real fast. This is 2 Esdras 16, verse 33, and it reads, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Let's keep on moving. This is my last precept, and I'll close out with this. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And we know all prophecies will come to pass and be fulfilled, even though it might take a long time, even though it might take us dragging its foot. We got to be patient and wait, because the Lord does things at his own time. But we do know the Lord will make sure all these prophecies will be fulfilled. All these prophecies will come to pass. You got a lot of scoffers, got a lot of mockers saying this not gonna happen, that's not gonna happen, World War III not gonna happen, all hell not gonna break loose. You guys are crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. But we will see who is right. The Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai will prove all these people wrong, and we knowing the Lord is going to do these things. You know, we've seen all things come down the pipeline. We've seen these prophecies hop up off the page. So we have to keep being patient, keep waiting, because hey, a great time of trouble is upon us. So we have to keep building our mind up and our spirit up for these things. Come, we're going to see things we never seen before. And the scriptures say the righteous will scarcely be saved. So hey, we got to prepare, and we keep on working on ourselves, keep praying to Yahweh B'Shem Shai that have mercy upon us. So let's read Habakkuk 2 and 3 one more time, and it reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So I hope this lesson is edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.